What a statement the Yankees just made against the Houston Astros. They come up big tonight with the victory 7-1. And the first game of 2 weeks of hell, right? These next 2 weeks are literally hell week, right? The Yankees face the Astros, then they go on to face Toronto this weekend. After that is Detroit, I believe, and then we finish it off at Fenway Park. Nonetheless, the most important stretch of the season. And what a way to start it. What a way to start it off. Huge victory. Jazz Chisholm started it off with a big 2-run bomb. I mean, this thing was an absolute no doubt about it. It was a nuke to right field. Huge home run right there to give the Yankees a 2-run lead. Max Fried pitched like an ace, right? This is what we've been wanting. It's what we've been waiting for. He pitched like an ace. You can't ask for more than that, man. He went deep too. Trent Grisham, big grand slam. And then Jazz Chisholm with another home run to cap it off. We're going to get into everything here in a second. Let me put up this Trent Grisham home run because Trent Grisham, man, let me tell you something. This dude, 29 home runs on the season so far. Like, who'd have thought, really? Who'd have thought that he would be this good for us, man? He's Mr. Clutch. He is Giancarlo Stanton's little brother. For sure. But let's pull this up real quick.
High fly ball. Altuve back on the track, looking up. See ya! A
Huge
grand slam for Grisham. His magical season continues.
That opened the game up right there.
6-0 Yanks.
Opened it up wide open. I mean, look, Toronto won and Boston won, so we didn't gain any ground in the standings. But look, just to start off this 12-game stretch with a huge victory like this is big time. Big time. There was a few things that I didn't like. You know, there were a few times we had runners on third or bases loaded. So early in the game, obviously Caballero stole third base. He's on third base with 1 out. Austin Wells strikes out looking on a curveball. And then argues with the umpire. He was bitching to the umpire, screaming at him from the dugout. Whatever, right? Caballero gets hit by a pitch, but swung. And I don't know what he said, but he didn't look like he said much. It looked like Austin Wells said a lot more than he did. And he got tossed immediately. That's the second time he's gotten thrown out of a game in his tenure as a Yankee, which has not been long, right? He's been here, a month now? 2 times getting thrown out. He obviously can't do that. We don't need that. But I would say this. He was going to come out anyway at some point for a defensive replacement. At some point, Ryan McMahon was going to be in there for defense. Volpe made a couple good plays tonight. But I would say this. Every ball hit to him makes me nervous. And his arm, you could tell that he has to play the grounders, those tough ground balls like that quick because to compensate for his arm or lack thereof. So Volpe, the verdict's still out on him. I still don't trust him out there. I'd rather have Caballero out there short. That's still me. Volpe went 0 for 4. Not a good look. And I hate to keep beating up on him, man. But I'm telling you, it's going to bite us in the ass. At some point, it's going to come around and it's going to screw the Yankees. I have that feeling. And just the way he plays the position, it just doesn't look comfortable. You can see Caballero making throws from deep in third base. And his arm is so much better than Volpe's. He has a shortstop's arm. Volpe doesn't. Yeah, no Ben Rice in the lineup. No Ben Rice. But with the tough lefty, I understand why they did that. And then late in the game, what was the point of bringing him in? You got a 7-1 lead. At that point, you're saving the bullpen. You're saving all your guys for tomorrow. So Let me know what you guys think, man. Are you guys believers? Are we back on this Yankees bandwagon? Are you back on the bandwagon after tonight's victory? Or do you need to see more? Let me say what's up to the chat because I've been neglecting y'all. But give me a second. I'm going to play this real quick and come right back. I don't know why that was muted like that. Jose G is in the building. My brother, what's up? I'm trying to see, this is what we're going to do, right? I'm going to give away one of these. We're going to try this trivia again. I'm still working on stuff behind the scenes, but we're going to try it again. We're going to try it again after I say what's up to the chat real quick. Let me figure this out, though, because I'm having technical difficulties behind the scenes here. All right, here we go. Too Lit's in the building. What's up, Too Lit? Too legit to quit. NYYJ, what's up, brother? I still got your light, man. I got to send it to you. My apologies, man. I've been very, very busy. Jacob Petruzzi, my brother, what's up? Nick the Boss, I don't even care that the Blue Jays won too, because this was a statement game. It was, but now we got to follow up. They got to follow up, right? Man, I feel like my mic is really loud. Is my mic loud, guys? Let me know in the chat. Let me see. Let me put this down. And we'll put it down, I guess, like that. Yeah, it was a statement, but we got to follow up, right? We got to follow up. We'll take a look at tomorrow's matchup here in a second, and we'll get into some of these trivia questions. Lou, what's up, Lou? He said, we taking Houston series. Man, if we could get a sweep here, if we could sweep him, that'd be dope. That'd be huge going into that Toronto series. Because if we sweep, right, and look, I know I'm getting my hopes up, right? But if we can sweep them, what are we at? We're 2.5 games right now. That means we going into that Toronto series with a chance of coming out first place. Obviously, you would need 2 sweeps at that point, but hey, anything's possible. Anything is possible. Run this real quick. All right, let's. Give me a second, guys. Yep. So, I said 2.5 games. 2.5 games behind the Blue Jays. So, we got to stay on their asses, man. We got to stay right on their ass. But again, look, we live and die with the home run. That's the only thing that I'm thinking about is like, with the exception of Goldschmidt, he drove in the no, not Goldschmidt. I'm sorry. No, that's it. Yeah, every run was brung in on a home run. Because Chisholm had the 2-run home run, then he had a solo shot, and Grisham's grand slam. So that's one thing that I'll say. Like, man, you can't. At some point, that's gonna come back to haunt you. And I say this, right? Again, Caballero on third, 1 out, you can't drive him in, right? You strike out looking. Bases loaded. Was it bases loaded? Giancarlo Stanton, and he watches 3 fastballs right down the middle. Strikes out. We can't drive in any runs there. That stuff like that really those missed opportunities really bother me. My bad. I'm listening to my dog. She's going crazy over there. Those missed opportunities really bother me. We have to find a way to get those runs across like that. That's gonna be the difference between beating these good teams, man, stealing wins from these good teams. So we'll see. They got to work on that. You can't live and die with the home run. You just can't. I think the Bulls, Detroit is dropping. Yeah, but they got such a good lead. They have such a huge lead in their division that they could afford to do that. And I'll look at that real quick, too. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Yeah, they got a 9-game lead, man. They're comfortably in first place. They're not worried about a thing right now. Volpe is the weak link, man. Too lit. Yep. MOYJ. Tony V trying to make a living. Warning. trying to make a living, warning track power fly balls. Jose G says 1 run, 5 hits only. Let's go. I never left. Remember, you never did, man. Yeah, Max Fried pitched great. He really did pitch great. Let's see what he had today. He went 7 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks. Valdez went 5 innings, with the exception of those home runs. Man, the dude, he was on it, man. 8 strikeouts, only 1 walk. Only 1 walk. So, it was a good night, though, in terms of pitching, because Max Fried went deep enough, and we had a comfortable lead that we were able to bring in Blackburn, who I absolutely do not trust. He's the super low leverage guy, and he came in and gave us a few innings, gave us 2 innings, and we didn't have to burn the bullpen. So the bullpen is well rested, especially after a day off yesterday. So everybody's available. Everybody's available, which is going to be huge. It's going to be huge going into the rest of the series, I think. So as we take a look at these, wrong thing, sorry, not that. As we take a look at these 12 games, right, we have this series and the Toronto series back to back, so no days off there. But I think it depends on what happens. But being that we didn't have to burn the bullpen today, and we have all our high leverage guys, and we have the expanded roster, so Ryan Yarborough's back. I can't wait to see him, and see what he could bring to the team coming back off the IL. It's good. It looks good, man. It looks good. The Yankees are in a good position right now. It's not the greatest position. It's not where we hope to be going, before we started losing all these games. But at least the AL East, first place is within arm's reach. And look, the probability of the Yankees taking first place, I don't know what the Vegas odds are, but I would say, in my opinion, it's 50-50 at this point. And I base that on the schedule and on the fact that we have 3 games versus Toronto coming up. So it's very likely they can do it. Now, it's up to them, though. It really is up to them. Nick the Boss, you got the best kind. I appreciate it, man. I wouldn't say all that, but I appreciate it. Frankie Rivera, I need some more. I agree on Volpe. Scares me every time he throws. Bro, every ground ball, everyone, even fielding the ball scares me, and throwing the ball scares me. Every time with him. I can't. I don't know how the Yankees are doing it right now. He just doesn't have the arm. And then when I see Caballero throw, I'm like, man, this guy has a cannon. I don't know. They gotta they really need to figure this out. And if they're not gonna bench him completely, maybe just platoon it for a little while. See how that works out. I don't know. I don't trust Volpe. I don't. Ken, what's up, Ken? He says, I have not backed off of the Yankees taking the division for months. That's great, man. I know a lot of you haven't. I'll be honest. Me, man, I'm a emotional fan, right? I'm riding these highs and lows, man, these peaks and valleys. Oh man, I ride them like a roller coaster. Because this team, especially this year, this team has been so frustrating. It's been so hard to get behind them. Even today, like I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, right? There was a great win, a statement win, but there's still some things I see that really bother me. That I know if it's not addressed, it's gonna come back to haunt us. And that's the live and die with the home run. That's Volpe at short. That's not being able to bring in runners with less than 2 outs. When you got runners in scoring position, especially third base, less than 2 outs, 1 out or less, you have to bring him in. You have to find a way to bring him in. You can't be going 0 for 3 on that. Today, the Yankees were 2 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Which is not bad in terms of average-wise, but you want to have more runners in scoring position than that. And we left 6 on base. Look, me, I personally, I want to see Caballero in the lineup more. Um, I want to talk about this for a little bit. And I know this is, man, it's like beating a dead horse, right? They're not gonna bench this guy, but wherever you got to put him, he needs to be in the lineup. Whether he's playing outfield, even though I don't like him in the outfield too much, or wherever he's playing, he needs to be in there because the dude is a absolute beast on the base pass. He's a huge threat on the base pass. He steals bases with ease. It seems like he literally takes bases. Like it's not even today like he stole third base. The throw over the third, it wasn't even close. It's never even close. That's the crazy thing. His jumps are so he gets such a big jump. Um, I want to say I need it. I'd like him in the lineup every single day. Jose G says we smell blood, Jason. We are home for the Jays, right? Yeah, man. Ace, was that Ace? Who we got? Yup, Ace is in the building. What's good, Ace? And I don't even have my glasses. I can't see a damn thing. Ace says, not gonna lie, the ump was really bad tonight. Yeah, he was terrible. Big difference between the hitters count and the pitchers count. He was bad because he was inconsistent to me. Like, if you're gonna call certain things, you just be consistent with it. Look, Caballero, he got thrown out. That was the right call. He got hit with the pitch, but you swung. That's the rules. But I felt like he didn't say much to get thrown out. I feel like he got thrown out because of Wells's strikeout earlier. Because Wells got away with murder. Because he got in the dude's face. They even showed it from the cam. He literally got in the umpire's face and was like, "What the hell?" And then was barking all the way to the dugout. Got in the dugout, took his gear off, and started barking some more at the umpire. And nothing, not a word. The umpire just stood there. Jose Caballero, I don't know what he said. It seemed like they were talking Spanish, but he must have pissed him off. He must have said something about his wife or something because he threw him out for nothing. It seemed like Max Fried last 3 games. You just put L3, Max Fried L3. Did it come up? Jose G struggling with the stats. I'll pull it up for you, man. Yeah, there you go. Max Fried last 3. Coney said it. 2 home runs in a game. 2 home runs in a game. 70 plus win percentage. Yeah. Yep. But I'm going to try this trivia again. Let's try the trivia again. Remember A, B, C, or D in the chat. Nothing else, just A, B, C, or D for the answers. Wish me luck, man. I probably should have tested it before I came live, but I didn't. So, where is it? Okay. Let's go ahead and let's try it. Oh my goodness. My bad. During the Astros 6-pitcher combined no-hitter against the Yankees in June 11, 2003, which reliever struck out 4 batters? Which reliever struck out 4 batters in... Oh, I got cut off there. That question was too long. In 2003, Billy Wagner. In the 8th inning of Houston's 2003 combined no-hitter, Octavio Dotel, R.I.P., I believe he died in the Dominican Republic, struck out 4 Yankees, becoming the 44th pitcher. Yeah, he was in that. There was a nightclub there where the roof collapsed. I believe he was there, and sadly he lost his life. So R.I.P. to him. But yeah, so I mean, look, I wish I had a gauge, right? A vibe gauge, Yankees fan vibe. I know me personally, I'm feeling good about tonight's win. But I don't know. Something's telling me like, man, don't get too cocky. Don't get too crazy. Don't get too crazy. Man, the Mets freaking smashed the Detroit Tigers today, 12-5. Again, after coming back on a big win yesterday. Yeah. Let's take a look at tomorrow's pitching matchup. Tomorrow we go up against, who's this guy again? Jason Alexander, right? I don't know much about him, but he has a 4.61 ERA. I would assume that the Yankees should hit this guy. There's not a lot of stats on him, and I have the hitter stats against him. Will Warren, 4.3 ERA, 8-6 on the season. Will Warren, if he has a command of his pitchers, we already know his stuff is filthy. He has swing and miss stuff. He can rack up strikeouts at any given moment. The thing is, sometimes he loses command and he walks a couple batters, hangs a freaking slider, a cement mix in there, and next thing you know, it's 4-zip, 3-zip, or whatever it is. So hopefully the bats could come alive tomorrow too, and hopefully the young Will Warren, can pitch good. Because the way he's looking right now, we need Will Warren to really start pitching. If not, he's the fifth starter right now. He is the fifth starter. So that's tomorrow's matchup. Look, it's pretty even. To be honest, look, that's an even matchup right there. Every game has been even. Like today we had Valdez versus Fried. I say that's pretty fair. Tomorrow's another even matchup. And then on Thursday, who's it? Christian Javier and Carlos Rodon. Another even matchup. So that's what we got there. I'm gonna try something new real quick. Where is it at? Junkies, where my junkies? Well, there's not a lot of stats, so I won't do it. We'll do it for I'm gonna do it for the 4th. This is the Thursday's game versus Christian Javier. Jason Alexander. It's not updating. Anyway, I'll put it up in a second. I have this thing here. I created something that's supposed to show us. There we go. Career stats versus the pitcher. So this is versus Christian Javier. I have it going too fast though. So it looks like Caballero doesn't have any at bats versus him. Cody Bellinger's 0 for 3 versus him, 2 strikeouts. Jason Dominguez 1 for 3. Trent Grisham 1 for 3 with a double. Giancarlo Stanton 11 at bats, 7 strikeouts. So not great numbers versus Christian Javier. This is obviously this is Thursday's game. With the exception of Paul Goldschmidt, 3 for 7. 3 for 7 versus him. And then we'll put tomorrow's game too. All right, this is versus Jason Alexander. Not a lot of stats versus Jason Alexander. I don't know where this guy came from, but it's not a lot. Ben Rice is 1 for 2. Paul Goldschmidt 1 for 2. Yep. I'm gonna put that away. But you guys see that. Let me know what you think about that. That's something I've been working on for a while, and it's been giving me trouble. It has been giving me Katie, what's up, Katie? Welcome to the show. I appreciate you. And don't forget, if you haven't, please like and subscribe. If you haven't, I'd really appreciate it. Let's get into the next trivia. Right now, Sunil's in the lead with 137 points. Lou with 123. NYYJ 108. Real Bill 0. All right. 4 more questions. So it's anybody's game right now. Anybody's game. The winner gets one of these. I'll send you one of these 3D printed Yankee Cuban link cadenas or chains, like we like to say. Here we go. Next one. During the Astros combined no-hitter against the Yankees on June 25th, who was the only Yankee to reach base against starter? This is a different no-hitter. The other one we were talking about in 2003. Let's see what we got. Man, I don't know. I don't even have no background music. You guys got me here. Let me know if you can hear the background music too, because I'm not sure if it's loud enough. So nobody got it right. Nobody got it right. Of all people, Josh Donaldson was the only person to reach base in that combined no-hitter. I remember that game too. I don't remember who actually reached base. So it's anybody's game right now. You wanted it harder. Everybody was asking, make it harder. Everybody said, make it harder, the questions. I made it a little bit harder, but this is more recent. This is Astros. I'm trying to keep it series specific. So, all right, you know what? We'll just go right through all of them. Next one right now. Coming up. In Game 4 of the 2022 ALCS, which Yankees middle infield duo misplayed Jeremy Pena's grounder, allowing Jose Altuve and Pena to score? That's the allowing Altuve and Pena to reach safely and setting up Houston's go-ahead rally. These questions are way too long. My bad, guys. I'll make them better next time. Ooh, NYYJ. NYYJ got 244. Real Bill P with 153. What else we got? Sunil, you fell off, brother. And Lou. We got two more, but I'm going to hold them. I'm going to hold them for a little bit. We're going to hold them. I'm looking for, did Boone have the press conference already? So how you guys feeling about this team, man? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Are we back? Are we back? World Series back on? Is the World Series back on? Oh, shit. All right. We'll put this over here. Let's turn off this background music. And let's listen to Boone.
Grisham steps up in those clutch situations. What's your confidence level like?
I know he's going to give a good bat, so you never know. You know, hittings, the results, frankly, usually they aren't there. But I know he's going to give me a good at bat, right, left-handed, whatever it may be. And Fromber is a tough one, obviously, and a tough one off lefties, and a tough guy to get the ball in the air against. So for two of our lefties to ride him out of the ballpark. Really good at bats by those guys, but Grish, it was a phenomenal AB and another good night for him.
Chaz is, I think, 2 homers, 4 steals away from a 30-30. That's only been done 3 times in Yankees history.
Damn, you see how they blasting the music back there? That worries me because I don't want to get a copyright claim.
What kind of feed do you look at as a 30-30?
I think the remarkable part is he missed a month of the season. And then when he came back, didn't run for a month. So it's just a little peek into just, some special things he can do out there, and to be knocking on the door of 30-30 right now.
Yeah.
Is just a testament to his ability and just how much, fast twitch and speed and power that he has. But the good thing, I think what we're seeing with Jazz more now is he's really starting to control the strike zone. And that
3 grand slams this season by Trent Grisham. Man, Grisham is becoming one of my favorite Yankees, man. He really is. He's gonna demand a hefty paycheck this offseason, but I tell you what, man. I think I know a lot of people are saying this is a one-off, and maybe he regresses a little bit, but I think he can give you 25 home runs, 25 home runs a year, easy, if he's playing every day. He has sneaky pop. He's always had sneaky pop. I was saying this last year too. I was like, Grisham has sneaky pop. No batting gloves and all, but he'll crack one every now and then. It's crazy how we had this guy on the bench the whole postseason last year.
That's, I think, allowing him to kind of go to another level as a hitter. He's never walked like this, and you're seeing him routinely do that. You're seeing him routinely work counts. That's one of the exciting parts for a guy, obviously in the prime of his career now, to really start to know the zone as well as he is. That's going to allow him to ascend even more.
Ooh. All right. Yeah, man. I mean, look, great win, especially versus the Astros, right? You know what I was thinking about earlier? I feel like these Astros are just everywhere. They just love. I mean, I look at the Red Sox and I see Alex Bregman. And I'm like freaking Astros, right? I look at the Blue Jays and I see George Springer. Um, damn Astros, right? They're just everywhere. These guys, man. I will give them a lot of credit though, because they seem to be doing the right thing. They always trade away play. Look, they trade away Kyle Tucker this year, arguably their best player, and they're still in it. They're still ahead of their division. They're gonna make the playoffs. They haven't really skipped a beat at all, which is crazy. They find a way to produce legit players year in and year out. They're winning and they're producing players. The player development is on point. So you got to give respect to their organization. They do a great job over there. Dev Fitch, what's up, brother? Real Bill, I'm glad that Bill Belichick didn't rub off on Boone last night. Yeah, they got crushed. They got crushed. Yesterday, and I want to apologize because yesterday I didn't know that Boone's son has some involvement with the University of North Carolina's football program or whatever he's doing over there. I don't know what he's doing, right? I had no idea. I just thought that Boone was there just a bullshit. And even if he was, I mean, that's his prerogative. It's a day off. But going into this 12-game stretch, I don't know, yesterday I was thinking I'd like you to be, I don't know, doing something, looking at some film or something. But I didn't know that his son, but once I learned that his son is actually, that was his first game working with them or whatever it is, I get it, I get it. Because I'd be there for my son too. It's bad enough that this dude's on the road and with this team, probably, you know, probably 85% of the year, Um, and I think about it, if it was my son, I would have done it. It's a lot of travel though, because he had to fly all the way over there and fly to Texas and do all that. So it is what it is. We still came away with the win. Now tomorrow, if we could get another win, that'd be great. I'm gonna look at Toronto's matchup and Boston's matchup here in a second. Aaron Judge, last 6 games, 3 home runs, 4 RBIs, and he barely missed one in Chicago too. Yeah, he's getting hot. He is getting hot. Give me a second. What is this thing? Okay. All right, here we go. I'm just curious to see tomorrow's pitching matchup for Toronto. See what are the odds they win or not. All right, this is tomorrow's matchup. Zach Little versus Shane Bieber. Yeah, I mean, I would expect them to win that one right there. Zach Little's not terrible, but come on. Oh man. Damn, so we gotta win tomorrow for sure. We gotta win tomorrow because the odds are in the Blue Jays' favor. Definitely in their favor. And then we got Boston. A lot of people have Boston taking this series. I mean this division. This is Boston's matchup tomorrow. Again, I have no idea who any of these guys are, but let's see what they can do. Let's see what these guys can do. Yeah, so my North Carolina's bad luck. Yeah. Yeah, Grisham's a beast, man. Trent Grisham, man. The dude, look, yeah, at this point, you can't, it is what it is. The dude is a beast, man. You can't say that it's just luck, um, or this is just a one. He's been doing this consistently in the clutch. I'm telling you, man, teams are gonna be, they're gonna give him a bag. He's gonna get his bag. 29 home runs, 61 RBIs. Damn, that was quick. Well, that went by so fast. Let me see. Yeah, he is a beast. Let me see some real quick and pull up the stolen bases. I think this will work. Jose Caballero, 42 stolen bases. Chandler Simpson, 39. O'Neal Cruz. Ellie De La Cruz, only 32. That's crazy. You would think that there'd be a lot more stolen bases this year around the league, but there's not. I mean, we got the top dude. And he don't even play every day. So he needs to be in the lineup every single day, Caballero. I'm going to keep saying it. Danny Boy says Swaggy T. I like the Black Cowboy, man, but apparently they're trying to do away with it. But that was the original, the OG name for Trent Grisham. That was the OG name. But people, I guess, I don't know, maybe offends people. I don't know. Someone got to pay him. I wouldn't if I'm the Yankees. I think I wouldn't mind. You wouldn't do it. Let's say 5 years, 12 million per year. You wouldn't give it to him? Man, I don't know, man. It's not, I think he fits well with the club, and the clubhouse loves him too. But we'll see. Grish is the Grinch. Nah. He got that mustache, man. The dude he's a beast, man. You think he's gonna get overpaid? I don't think he's gonna get overpaid. I don't think. I think he wants to stay in the Yankees too. If the Yankees, I don't know. We'll see. But I think he's willing to stay with the Yankees, probably take a little bit less money and stay with the Yankees if they guarantee him that he's going to have like a permanent role on this team, like he is going to be starting. And then then you got to figure out the Cody Bellinger situation. You got to figure out the Dominguez and Spencer Jones situation. You know what I mean? So Aaron Judge, 325. Yep. Let me see what we got here. Lou says he would let him walk. Yassine said Grisham looks like a cop that will give somebody a speeding ticket. He looked like a cop, like a late 80s cop, early 90s. One of those cops. Jason says he trades Spencer Jones if you do keep him. If you do keep Grisham, I don't know. You know, Yankees for the win. I don't know if he's listening. He commented on yesterday's video and he said that that Spencer Jones ain't really all that good in the outfield. And you know what? I've seen some stuff with him, but the thing is, it's hard because I don't watch minor league games like that, right? So with Spencer Jones, most of the time, all I'm seeing is highlights because that's all I could find is highlight stuff. But even in the highlights, he does look a little giraffe-ish, being that he's so tall. But I don't think he's worse than Dominguez because that's why he was saying that he's worse than Dominguez in the outfield. I was like, I don't know. I don't see that yet, but we'll see. NYYJ says he looks like a 70s porn star. Bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Grisham got aura. I don't know if you ever seen that. There's a short out there about Grisham's aura. My man is he's low key. He's quiet, but low key, he got some swag, Grisham. He be wearing the Jordan suit. I don't know if you ever noticed. He has the Concord 11s cleats. They look really. Those things are fire. Matt Carpenter had the porn star mustache. Oh my God. How do we get to here? I'm gonna get into the next trivia question here. We'll look at who's the score real quick. My bad, guys. I'm a little low energy today because I'm tired, dude. Really tired. But NYYJ still in the lead. Real Bill in second. Sunil in third. Lou in fourth. Let's we got 2 more questions. Let's go. In 2015, AL wildcard game at Yankee Stadium, which Astros outfield hit the second solo home run off Tanaka, giving Houston a 2-0 lead? I made these questions way too long. Which Astros outfielder hit the second solo home run off of Tanaka to give Houston a 2-zip lead? 2015 AL wildcard game. Astros outfielder, remember, outfielder. Tanaka allowed a solo shot to Kobe Rasmus in the second inning and another to Carlos Gomez in the fourth. Gomez homered, extended the lead to 2-zip. Yeah, got a lot of y'all there. Everybody's going George Springer. So Real Bill with the lead, 291. Lou 253, NYYJ 244, and Sunil in fourth place with 137. Man, we might as well give the last question. Y'all ready? Last question. Hold on a second. Might as well do it. Y'all ready? Man, I want to make sure NYYJ is there. And who else is in the lead here? And Lou. Lou's ready, right? All right, let's go. In Game 6 of 2019 ALCS, which Astros batter drew a walk-off Aroldis Chapman just before Jose Altuve's series-winning home run? Oh, they drew a walk off Aroldis Chapman right before Altuve hit that home run that broke my heart. Remember, he didn't want them to rip off his jersey. Who got walked right before him? I see a lot of people switching late. Remember, the faster you answer the question correctly, the more points you get. So Lou is the winner, 353 points. Real Bill with 291. It's the final score. Lou 253, Real Bill 291, NYYJ 244, and Tulit 228. Lou, man, my email should be in the description. Email me, preferably while we're streaming right now, so I could confirm. And yeah, send me your address and everything, and I'll send you the Yankees Cuban. I will send it to you. I'm gonna try to get to the UPS probably tomorrow, if not the day after. All right. Yeah, Real Bill, man. Real Bill, you're so close too, man. That sucks. Spencer Jones, I'm not sure if it works good for the minor league players, to be honest with you, Jason O. But congratulations to Lou. I got you. I know you've been wanting one too, so I got you, man. I'm gonna send it out. I'm not gonna do too many though, man. It's killing me. The shipping the shipping costs more than anything. I'm sending all these things out, and I'm like, man, the shipping is killing me. I don't think it's gonna work for the minor league players. I haven't made it for minor league players in terms of last 15 and everything. For minor league players, just put the player's name, or you could put maybe I think I did the monthly stats for minor league players, but not in terms like last 15 and stuff like that. I haven't got to that. Send it to me again though, bro, because I don't want to dig through my emails, man, and looking for that thing. It might be I get a lot of spam, dude. I get a lot of spam in the emails. But yeah, I mean,
you the real MVP.
Real Bill, man, appreciate you. You didn't have to do that, man. I got it, man. But I appreciate you anyway, man. Thank you, Real Bill. Thank you so much. And I'll print out more. I'm gonna get you, especially for my regulars and dudes that've been rocking me for a long time, like Real Bill. I'll get you one. Don't worry about it. But I'm gonna do a little bit at a time, man. A little bit at a time. But yeah, I mean, look, great start to this 12-game gauntlet that's been haunting us, right? I feel like we've been talking about this for like the last 2 weeks. Ever since the Boston series where we got spanked, we've been talking about these 12 games, and now we're here. We are here. You know, the season went by so quick, and as it's winding down, you know, you think about like where this team was from the beginning to just the journey all the way to now, and it makes you think, man, that 162 game season is a long season. It really, really is. I mean, I could just imagine as a player, it must be a grind. Like, if you look at the players they started with, like at one point our rotation was Fried, Rodon, Warren, Cookie Carrasco, and Marcus Stroman, right? Yeah, and then we got Clark Schmidt back. Clark Schmidt was gone. Luis Hill's back now. Cam Schlittler doing his thing. It's just been a long season. It's been a long season. A lot of ups and downs. Hopefully, the Yankees, like, now will be the perfect time for the Yankees to catch fire, to really like start getting everything clicking at the same time, and build this momentum going into October. I'm happy with the win today, right? Hopefully, like my goal for this was taking 2 out of 3 versus every one of these teams, because we could face any one of these teams at any point in the playoffs. So, and especially Toronto and Boston and Houston too, because, you know, the rivalry, to me, it lives true to this day. But we could take 2 out of 3 here, another 2 out of 3 versus Toronto. I like our odds. I really do. I really do. Even 7-5. I think 7-5, the bare minimum. Like, I don't even want 500. No, 6-6 these 12 games. I know a lot of people saying, well, at the bare minimum, you got to go 500. And I get it, but that doesn't really do anything. That doesn't make a statement. That doesn't prove that you can beat these guys at all. It just proves that you know, that you just barely made it. So if we can go 7-5, 8-4, 9-3, whatever it is, I like our odds. I really do. I really do. I think the Yankees, I think I'm going to get with Jose G. Jose G said it. He said the Yankees will take first place. We will end the season in first place. And I hope so. I hope so, because my goodness, man, I think it's a huge advantage. A huge advantage skipping, not having to play that wild card is a big deal. Boston right now, not Boston. What am I saying? Toronto, their bullpen is falling apart. Their bullpen is falling apart right now. I'm not gonna say they're being exposed, but it's definitely not their strong suit. Their strong suit is their offense. Their offense is a force to be reckoned with, and they grind down pitchers. They wear down pitchers. We'll see. So we will see. I'm glad Max Fried he looked great again. I think he's back, guys. I think whatever he's starting to feel it again. Whatever he was going through after the All-Star break, that he went through that stretch of just being terrible. I think that he's over that now, and he's found his stuff again. He's found his release point, and I expect him to be pitching good from here on out. Luis Hill looks like he's getting close. I don't like that he's throwing soft just to throw strikes. That really scares me, because it's like, dude, we need you to throw hard, man, and throw strikes at the same time. but he's getting by, right? I don't have 100% confidence in him yet, but he's the stuff is there. We seeing him like he can still dial it up to 97 easily whenever he wants. So it's not terrible, right? And then you got Cam Schlittler. Cam Schlittler, I think the dude, like, he's really good. He really is. When you're throwing 100 miles an hour, it's 100 miles an hour, man. You can afford to miss spots and leave one over the plate and just blow it right by him. He has movement on his fastball too. The thing with him is that he's still young. I still worry that the teams will figure him out or start sitting on certain pitches and catching them. But again, even when you're sitting 100 miles an hour, even when you're sitting on it, it's hard to hit, man. That's 100 miles an hour. So he has the stuff. And then Rodon's been pitching great as of late. Look, the Yankees are in good shape. Now we just got to figure out how to drive in runners across home plate without hitting home runs. If they can do that, if the Yankees can figure out, I know they've been trying, right? They've been bunting a lot lately and doing things like that. But if they can figure out how not to strike out when a runner's on third base with less than 2 outs, because that shit annoys me. It annoys me so much. And it happens over and over and over. As soon as that runner touches third base and it's less than 2 outs, you best believe whoever's in that batter's box is gonna strike out. Just so annoying me. Yeah. And what YJ said, Max Free said in the post game, he's trying to get away from striking out everyone, control the zone and his off speeds. Yeah, sometimes, look, there's a time and place for everything. There's a time and place. When you need a swing and miss and you need a strikeout, you go for the strikeout, right? But that's what's been killing the Yankees. That's what was killing Rodon. And that's why these guys aren't going deep into innings, because everybody's trying to nibble and throw a perfect pitch. And they just work in counts too much. When you could just trust your defense, right? You ever heard that saying? Sometimes you got to pitch to contact and let the defense do the work. And when you need a strikeout, you go for your strikeout, but you ain't got to do it all the time. And you can tell that the Yankees have changed their approach, their pitching approach, with that, because we've been having our starters go a little deeper into games. You got 7 out of Max Fried today. I don't know what Rodon gave us last time, but he's been going a little deeper. So the Yankees are trying to change things up. I think they realize, man, that what they're doing really isn't working. We got guys, we got Caballero try to put down a bunt today. We've seen a bunch of dudes try to bunt already. I know y'all seen ask me, what do I think about Jackson Dart being the second string quarterback? I think that's good. That's exactly where he's supposed to be. It's his first year. He needs to learn, especially when you got a guy like what's his name, man? Oh, I'm drawing a freaking like Russell. You got a guy like that, man. I get it. To me, he's not the greatest, but he does have a lot of experience. You got to let Jackson Dart learn, right? He's got to learn. I don't follow football like that, so I don't want to talk too much about it and sound crazy. But that's pretty protocol. That's protocol right there. Yankees have to go 8-4. That'd be great. Max was flaming hot today. Yeah, my man Max Fried was not playing around. Just need to win these 4 series. 1 sweep is gravy. Yep. Sunil says in 2006. Oh, come on. Cardinals barely made the playoffs out of the AL Central. What happened that year again? I don't know, man. Nobody cares about 2006, Sunil. Oh, my goodness. I mean, and like, there's nothing new under the sun, especially when it comes to baseball. This sport has been around for way too long. There is nothing new in baseball. Well, there are stuff, man. Sometimes things happen, but for the most part, man, all kinds of stuff has happened. People have come back from worse deficits and all kinds of stuff. So Yankees did the Texas two-step tonight. showing on my sneakers. Look at this. Jesus, brought my sneaker in. You see it? Russell can't cook. Nope. Especially as a ground ball pitcher. Yeah, he's a ground ball pitcher. Ground ball pitcher versus ground ball pitcher tonight, and we won. Our ground ball pitcher outdid the other one. Full show. Full show. So, folks, tomorrow, another matchup versus Astros. Hopefully, we can take that game. For me, I'm about to wrap this up here in a second. Not really much to talk about, man. I don't want to keep you guys. Hey, Jonathan, what's up? Great win, though. A great start to this 12-game stretch. Great start to September. Good vibes overall. Again, you know, we got to score runs without the home run, but at least we scoring runs, right? But hopefully they'll find some more ways to get runners across. That's what we need to do. Jonathan says, need to sleep. Yeah, I need to get some sleep too. But anyway, folks, I appreciate you guys. I'm going to try this credits thing one more time. I'm going to try this one more time. Let's see if this thing works here for a second. Yeah, but thank you guys. I'll be here tomorrow after the game. Appreciate you guys. Let's try this. Let's see here.
He's riding in the shadow of a dusty sunlit dawn. The black cowboy, Trent Grisham, hits bombs. A glove of gold and a bat that swings true. With a soul as wild as the skies he rides through.